So what's going on, everyone? Today is the 12th of November, 2020. We're here to talk about Quant Network and how ignoring this particular cryptocurrency's price action can possibly allow you to miss out on some fantastic moves that is currently ongoing off the price chart. I want you all to see this. Right now, I'm looking at the price chart in Quant Network. You guys can see that we've been identifying how price in Quant Network was in a downtrend. It doesn't take a whole lot of rocket science. You don't have to drop a whole lot of technical indicators on your chart to figure that out. All you have to do is simply look at the price direction. What movement has it been on? And it's been going down, right? So we've had this price prediction in Quant Network on our chart ever since, check this out, June 19, 2023. We've been anticipating that the market in Quant Network was still weak. We did an update in Quant Network on October the 27th, looking for the market to continue to go down. And as you all can see, that is when the market in Quant Network, on October the 9th, is where we did our latest idea in Quant Network, looking for the price to still go down. As you can see, that's kind of where the base started to where the buyers entered the market in Quant Network. Okay, that's where it happened. And then the market in Quant literally began to break out after we saw this basis of support form right here. This is where the buyers began their campaign. This is where they said, all right, cool, we're not letting the price go no lower than this area, $84.20. If that wasn't the case, if they did not do this here first, this reaction would not be ongoing right now. It's always going to be a cause and effect. Before the market in Quant Network was able to break out the way that it did, these buyers had to do this first. They had to, and you will always see that occur in the market. They always plan out and take their methodical steps before something really happens in price action, before it moves. So you can see that the market in Quant Network no longer is trending down. So that simply means that the sentiment into the market in Quant Network has also changed. Rather than majority of the market participants being bearish, they have now mostly became buyers right now. Okay. So we need to get rid of this downtrend line. We need to get rid of this price prediction because the market is no longer looking bearish. So let's talk about it. So first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this price prediction here, and then we're going to transpose that downtrend line into one of ascending. The market is ascending higher now. Okay. Now you might say, all right, cool, let me go ahead and buy Quant Network right now. Well, pump the brakes, chill out, relax. Don't think that the market's not going to be here tomorrow, because there will always be opportunities. So if you feel as if you missed out on this great move to the upside in Quant Network, you'll have another opportunities. Okay. Now check this out. Seeing that the market in Quant Network was able to hit $112 right here on yesterday's trading, we need to look at why did we get this indicator of weakness up here at $112.50. Why did it hit weakness there? Historically, the left of the price chart is always a valuable source of information as to why price reacts the way that it does when it hits these price levels. So let's look at this. Isn't this amazing? Look at what happened to the price in Quant Network back in August. Isn't this amazing? Look what happened in Quant Network when the price hit $112 back in July. It's not rocket science. Every time the price in Quant Network comes to around $112, $115, the market gets inundated with people all of a sudden switching over to being buyers to being sellers. That is why we got that indicator of weakness right there on November the 11th. So what does it mean? It means that the buyers needs to have so much conviction that Quant Network is going to continue to go up that they have to take out whoever is selling at that level. Okay, right around here. It's where the sellers are. So being that the buyers was not able to take the sellers out on the initial stage, running up to $112, $113, maybe they might try it again. Because as you can see currently in the price action today in Quant Network, the market currently is not crashing, it's not plummeting. Look at how it's reacting after its first rejection. If the market in Quant Network continues to trade this way, you see it making higher lows, then it means that they're trying to take out those sellers. If the market in Quant Network trades like this, and we're not necessarily seeing the market go lower, it tells you that they are buying whoever is trying to sell their Quant Network at that price. Okay, check this out on the 2-day chart. Now, we have another indicator of weakness though. It kind of shows you how much work the buyers has to do. We saw an up fake just a day ago. We're seeing another up fake on the 2-day time frame, which we do have 7 hours and 27 minutes left, but that still represents weakness. We don't want to see this indicator of weakness here once this 2-day price bar prints. We don't want to see that. Here's Quant on the 3-day chart. Here it is on the 5. Here it is on the weekly. Again, 7 hours left, but check this out. We're seeing the market close well off the highs right now. 2 weeks. Look at Quant on the 3. What about on the 5? So from the 3 weekly time frame, even on the 5, you can kind of see how the price may just be consolidating. We might actually see the price in Quant trade within a range. That may be the current price idea of the market right now. 330-minute chart. Here it is on the 1 hour. This is what you don't want to see if you're trying to see the market take out those sellers at 112. You don't want to see the market making lower highs. You don't want to see that. Currently, we're seeing it. Let's look at this on the 7-hour chart. Okay. You guys can see that once we saw this massive increase in volume on this 7-hour bar, the buyers were able to hit the sell zone here. Price came down. And so far, those sellers are still running the yard. I want to see the market in Quant actually come back up above this area, like 110. The longer that we see price trade below 110, the more likely it is that the buyers won't be successful and price will continue to go lower. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be a crash or anything, but we just need to be prepared for the market in Quant Network to just kind of trade sideways for a little bit. Okay. So now let me do this. We're going to anticipate that the market in Quant Network is a little bit weak. Okay. And as long as the market buyers are not able to break price above this zone, we suspect that it's a higher probability that the market will go down than it will go up. Okay. So let me put this here. Now, in terms of targets, I still want to see the market buyers hold this trend line though. So our target has to be in or around this area. So the first target will be like 104, almost 2%, which is cool. I'm cool with that because I can actually tell that if those buyers are still here, this is where they would want to come in and buy Quant Network. Now, let's say that they don't hold 104. The next target in Quant would be here at 101.50, 101.70, which is 4.25. My third target will be all the way down here around $100. Okay, 5.75%. Now, let's see. Let's see how convinced and how convicted these buyers are into trying to take out the sellers in this range. Let's see. Give me your thoughts. I'm finished. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.